My dear students, in previous lecture, I have explained ionization energy and factors affecting on ionization energy. So now I am going to explain variation of ionization energy in periods and also in groups. See first, variation of ionization energy in periods. In periods, left to right, as the atomic number increases, atomic radius decreases. In periods, left to right, as the atomic number increases, atomic size decreases. Atomic size decreases. So already we know that as atomic size decreases, this nucleus force of attraction on valence electron increases. As atomic size decreases, nucleus force of attraction on valence electrons increases. Then IP increases. In periods left to right, as the atomic number increases, atomic size decreases. As the atomic size decreases, nucleus force of attraction on valence electrons increases. Then IP increases. So left to right, IP increases. If we take first period elements, hydrogen, helium. First period contains only two elements, hydrogen and helium. Except in first period, in remaining periods left to right atomic size decreases, but in first period atomic size increases. From hydrogen and helium, atomic size increases. Even though atomic size increases, IP increases. Because that IP depends not only on atomic size, it depends on electronic configuration also. For hydrogen, electronic configuration is 1s1. For helium, 1s2. For hydrogen, electronic configuration is 1s1. For helium, 1s2. Stable configuration. This 1s2 is stable configuration. So in first period also IP increases. Next, let us take second period elements. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. These are the second period elements. In that second period, left to right, as atomic number increases, atomic size decreases. So as atomic size decreases, IP increases. Lithium to beryllium, IP increases. Lithium to beryllium, IP increases. So in general, left to right as atomic number, in general, left to right IP increases. But there are some exceptions. So if we take beryllium to boron, in general, left to right IP increases, but beryllium to boron it decreases. Next, boron to carbon increases, carbon to nitrogen increases, even from nitrogen to oxygen also decreases. Nitrogen to oxygen decreases, oxygen to fluorine increases, fluorine to neon increases. In general, IP increases, but from beryllium to boron, and from nitrogen to oxygen, beryllium to boron and from nitrogen to oxygen, IP decreases. For that reason, we can explain like this. See, beryllium to boron. For beryllium, electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2. For boron, 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. For beryllium, 2s2, valence orbital electronic configuration, 2s2. That last electron is paired with another electron. But in case of boron, 2s2, 2p1, 2s2, 2p1, only one electron is present, single electron. When compared this electron can be removed easily because of stable electronic configuration of beryllium. Beryllium has more IP value. In general, left to right IP increases, but beryllium to boron decreases. That is due to stable electronic configuration of beryllium. 2s2, S subshell is completely filled, but here only one electron is present due to its stable electronic configuration. And one more reason, already explained, penetrating power of various orbitals is penetrating power of various orbitals. S greater than, P greater than, D greater than F. In case of beryllium, valence electron is present in the more penetrating s orbital, but in case of boron, less penetrating p orbital. In case of beryllium, the last electron is present in more penetrating s orbital, but in case of boron, less penetrating p orbital. That's why beryllium has more IP value than boron. So beryllium to boron decreases. Next, even nitrogen to oxygen also decreases, because for nitrogen 2s to 2p3 valence orbital electronic configuration 2s to 2p3. So we know that p3 is more stable than p4. p3 means p subshell is half filled, stable configuration. Nitrogen has stable configuration. That's why it has more IP value. That's why nitrogen to oxygen IP decreases. For nitrogen 2s to 2p3, for oxygen 2s to 2p4, 2s to 2p4, 2s to 2p3 configuration is more stable than 2s to 2p4 configuration. That's why nitrogen to oxygen also decreases. So in second period elements, from beryllium to boron and from nitrogen to oxygen, IP decreases. In remaining cases, it increases. If we take third period elements, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Here also same order. Nitrogen, sodium to magnesium increases, but magnesium to aluminium it decreases. Magnesium to aluminum it decreases. Here increases. Here also increases, but here decreases. Phosphorus to sulfur decreases. Thereafter increases. It increases. Only from magnesium to aluminum and phosphorus to sulfur IP decreases. In remaining cases it increases. Same reason. For magnesium, valence orbital electron configuration 3s2. For aluminum, 3s2 3p1. See here for beryllium 2s2, for boron 2s2 2p1. 2s2 2s2 2p1, 3s2 3s2 3p1. 3s2 is stable configuration. For nitrogen 2s2 2p3, 2s2 2p4. For phosphorus 3s2 3p3. 3s2 like for nitrogen 2s2 2p3, for phosphorus 3s2 3p3, p3 is more stable than p4. That's why phosphorus to sulfur also IP decreases. So we can generalize like this. V element belongs to second A group. From second A to third A group and from fifth A to sixth A group elements, IP decreases. Left to right in the periodic table, left to right, generally IP increases, except from second A group element to third A group element and from fifth A group element to sixth A group element. Remaining cases it increases. So this is variation of ionization energy in periods. Next, in groups. Variation of ionization energy in groups. So in groups, top to bottom, as the atomic number increases, atomic size increases. In groups, top to bottom, as the atomic number increases, atomic size increases. As atomic size increases, nucleus force of attraction on valence electron decreases. That's why IP decreases. In groups, it decreases. In periods, it increases. In periods, IP increases, but in groups, it decreases. IP decreases, or ionization energy decreases. In periods, left to right, as the atomic number increases, IP increases. But in groups, top to bottom, as the atomic number increases, IP decreases. So in the periodic table, which group elements have highest IP value? Among all the elements, zero group elements have highest IP value. Zero group elements have highest IP value. Even though atomic size suddenly increases from 70 group element to zero group element, even though atomic size increases, they have stable configuration except helium zero group elements have ns2np6 configuration. This electronic configuration is stable configuration. For helium 1s2, this is also stable configuration. For helium, electronic configuration is 1s2. This is also stable configuration. That's why zero group elements have highest IP value. In the periodic table, zero group elements have highest IP value. Next, which group elements have lowest IP value? In the periodic table, which group elements have lowest IP value? First A group elements. First A group elements have lowest IP value. Which group elements have second lowest IP value? Second lowest IP value. First A group elements have lowest IP value. Second lowest IP value is for third A group elements, not for second A group elements. Because from second A to third A, IP decreases. Na? From second A group element to third A group element, IP decreases. So first A group elements have lowest IP value. Third A group elements have second lowest IP value. Next, zero group elements have highest IP value. Seventh A group elements have second highest IP value. Seventh A group elements have second highest IP value. Next, third highest IP value is not for sixth A group elements. Third highest IP value is for fifth A group elements. So in the periodic table, first A group elements except hydrogen, remaining first A group elements are called alkali metals. So alkali metals have lowest IP value. Inert gases have highest IP value. In the periodic table, the element with highest IP value is helium. In the periodic table, the element with highest IP value is helium. Among all the elements, helium has highest IP value. So next one important point about this ionization energy, for a given element, a sudden jump of IP values is observed for a given element. A sudden jump of IP values is observed between group number and group number plus 1. For a given element, a sudden jump of IP values is observed between group number and group number plus 1. See, that means, see, if we take first A group elements, for first A group elements, valence orbital electronic configuration is ns1. For first A group elements, valence orbital electronic configuration is ns1. After removal of one electron, first A group elements will get zero group elements configuration, stable configuration. That's why between IP1 and IP2 there is sudden jump. Already we know that IP1 is always less than, IP2 is less than, IP3 is less than, so on. If we take first A group elements, for first A group elements, IP1 is double less than, IP2 is less than, IP3 is less than, so on. If we take second A group element, for second A group elements, general valence orbital electronic configuration is ns2. So for second A group elements, IP1 is less than, IP2 is double less than, IP3 is less than, IP4 is less than, so on. For a given element, a sudden jump of IP values is observed between group number and group number plus 1. For first A, between 1 and 2, sudden jump. Sudden jump is nothing but that IP value difference is more. Here that value difference is more. For second A group elements, between 2 and 3, that gap is more. If we take third A group elements, For third A group elements, ns2np1. Valence orbit electronic configuration is ns2np1. Then ip1 is less than, ip2 is less than, ip3 is double less than, ip4 is less than, so on. Because after removal of one electron, first A group elements get stable configuration. After removal of two electrons, second A group elements will get stable electronic configuration. For third A group elements, after removal of three electrons, third A group elements will get stable configuration. See, for example, for a given element x, successive IP values are given. For a given element x, successive IP values are given. 5, it is given in electron volts, 5, 10, 100, 180, 300, like that they have given. IP1 value, this is IP1 value, this is IP2 value, IP3, IP4, IP5, or ionization energy IE, IP or ionization energy IE values are given. IE1, IE2, I3, IE3, IE4, IE5, like that it is given. The next belongs to which group in the periodic table? For a given element x, successive IP values are given. Then that x belongs to which group in the periodic table? It belongs to second A group. It belongs to second A group because here between these two there is sudden jump. IP1 is 5, IP2 is 10, IP3 10 to 100. Here sudden jump is there. The difference is more. Don't consider here 180 to 300 means difference is 120 na? Then here it is more, not like that. 10 becomes 100, 10 times increases, 10 becomes 100 means 10 times, but here 180 to 300 means even less than double. This is less than double, so here sudden jump is there, so it belongs to second A group element. For which group elements between IP2 and IP3 sudden jump is there? For second A group elements between 2 and 3 sudden jump is there, so it belongs to second A group. I'll give one more example. For a given element, successive IP values are given. For a given element x, IP values are given 10, 200, 300, 500, like that IP values are given. For a given element x, successive IP values are given 10, 200, 300, 500. Here sudden jump is there. IP1 is 10 electron volts, but IP2 is 200. Suddenly increases. So it belongs to, that x belongs to first A group. Based on this, we can ask different types of questions. For a given element x, IP values are given, successive IP values are given, that x belongs to which group in the periodic table? Then for this configuration, it belongs to second A group. For a given element x, successive IP values are given. What is the valence orbit electronic configuration of that x? X should belongs to second A group, na? Then its valence orbit electronic configuration ns2. For a given element x, successive IP values are given. Valence orbit of that element contains how many s electrons? 2 s electrons. For a given element, successive IP values are given like this. It belongs to which group? First A group. What is the valence orbit electronic configuration of that x? ns1. So based on this, different types of questions can be asked. You can ask like this also. What is the stable oxygen state of x? These successive IP values are given. For a given element x, these IP values are given. What is the stable oxygen state of the x? By using this information, we can say that it belongs to second A group. Then second A group elements stable oxidation number is +2. Secondary group element stable oxidation number is +2. For a given element X, successive IP values are given. What is the stable oxidation state of that X? It belongs to first A group. For first A group elements, valence orbit electronic configuration is ns1. Its stable oxidation number is +1. So like this, different types of questions can be asked in exam.